Hey loves, thank you again for tuning in to another one of my videos. Today's video is going to be very fun. It's going to be a 3-in-1 hair, makeup, and outfit. Okay, stay tuned, continue watching, and I hope you enjoy. Now I'll be starting off with my face and my eyebrows. To be specific, I'll be using the e.l.f. liner in dark brown. I'll be using this to fill in my brows all together. I do not use a pencil for filling in my brows anymore. I love this, and I believe it's like $4 for it. So very inexpensive, and I've had this pan for probably a year. Yeah, so it's definitely worth it. You can try it. It's a good dupe to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. And then I'll be using the Benefit Canada Brow Wiz in number 4. I'll be using that to add a more realistic tip to my brow, because you don't want it to have that harsh line in the beginning. So this is what I use for that. Then to clean up my brows, I'm using my shade concealer. Well, it's for my under eyes. I find that I can blend it good enough, so I use it. It's a Fenty concealer. I love the Fenty concealers, might I add, but the foundations not so much. I think they oxidize very much in the light or in the sun, whatever. I'm cleaning that up with my beauty blender and blending everything together with a spoolie at the end. Now I've already moisturized my face, so now for primer. The Milk primer is the best primer I've ever used. I've literally parked all of my other primers. I do not regret it. I probably regret not knowing about it sooner. So I'll just be priming my brows to start my eyeshadow routine. I'm using my concealer and my Laura Mercier translucent powder to create a smooth base. Now with a fluffy brush, I'm going in with Ginger from the Jackie Aina palette. I love this palette. I've used it every day since it came out. I'm using this as my transition color. I'm also using edges to brighten up that transition color. And then you'll see me going in with credits at the end of the eyelid and blending that inwards to the inner part of my eyelids, and also used as the base of this foundation. Sorry, not foundation, but eyeshadow look. Going in again with Ginger to just blend everything out to eliminate any harsh lines. Then with my finger, I am using Zam. That looks good. You can use a brush if you're okay with that. I like using my finger with these colors because I get less spills, and also it goes on the way I want it to, I feel. And I'm just going again with now one of those pointy brushes with credit to just brighten my crease. And then with the Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife highlighter, I'm using that towards the inner tear duct of my eyelids and blending that in with Zam. And this is my eyeshadow, simple eyeshadow look. Now for foundation, I'm using MAC foundation along with my Nars foundation. One is light, one is a little bit darker. So I mix both together to get the perfect shade, because one is more of a winter look and one is more of a summer look. Yep, and this is me just putting that on, blending. I use a beauty blender. A lot of people do not like using it. They prefer using brushes, but I've gotten used to using it. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay. All right. I'm just blending. That's the name of the game. To be honest with you, all you need to do is just a blend. All right. You need to blend. So this is me blending. And this is me trying to cover up those acne scars. I have a few scars. I tend to pop blackheads if I see them. Not the best thing to do. Do not do it, especially with nails. I'm regretting those because those two scars will not go away. Now I'm using again my Fenty Beauty concealer for my highlight, and as I said, I love this concealer for my highlight. So this is what I've been using for a few months. That highlight looks really good, like not too bright, and it's easy to blend. I don't find that it like gets thick and hard to manage. I've really had a good time using this concealer. Let's see what tops it later on, because there's always something. This is just me trying to fix everything, put everything together. Now for my setting my concealer, again the Mercier. That was a little bit too much, but yeah, this is me putting that on. Okay, now it's Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation. I'm using that for my cream contour. I don't always cream contour, but I was a little bit extra with that. So again, when you're doing cream contour, you always have to blend so you don't have that stark look. I'm still using my Holy Grail NYX contour palette to blend that all together and to also set the cream contour, because you want to do that. You want to have something to set it, I find, so that it's just as how you set your foundation, you want to set your concealer and set your contour. I just find that it works. Now for this nose, trying to slim and trim that down. It's a task in itself. That takes up half of my makeup time to try to trim that nose down, and even after half the time it's not gone. I'm just kidding, I love my nose. Alright, so this is me cutting that to give me that sharp contour look, and this is not always what I do, but again, I was being extra. Brushing all the excess away, and then I'll be going in with my contour palette again to just bring everything together, and now setting my whole face with my Sephora powder. This is a really good powder as well. Not that expensive. It does what it's supposed to do, so I like it. Blending that into my neck, you always have to do that, because again, sometimes our face is a little bit lighter or darker than the rest of our skin. Now for my how do you call that, under my eyes, because I cannot remember what it's called. I am going in with Credits. Yes, to just, because I don't use a dark liner, so I always go in with the shadows that I use up top for my lower lash line. Yes, the lower lash line. And then I'm going in with edges to just give it a little edge. Just kidding. Just make it like all into one look, because I did use edge and credit up top, so I'm just using that below to like tie everything together. Okay, now I'm using my jet black eyeliner from ELF to put over my lash line. So I'll be putting on my lashes off camera. These are Luxe Eyelash. You can find them on Instagram. The lashes they're always having a sale. It's very good. And then I'm setting everything with my Morphe setting spray and patting that into my skin with my beauty blender. Alright, and now for my blush, I'm using the Milani Blush to just, I put it in the area that I contoured and a little bit onto my cheekbones. And now for mascara, I'm using my CoverGirl mascara. It's like the Peacock Flared mascara. I probably always use a CoverGirl mascara and probably always will use it. until I find that it does not work for me anymore. And it's probably $8, Canadian dollars might I add. So it works. Now for my inner tear duct, I used Zam that I used from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette by Jackie Aina, and that's what I'm using now for my inner tear duct. Now I'm using Trophy Wife for my highlight color. It's a very bright highlight. If you're not into that, or that's not the night you're going for, you can always blend that out with your foundation brush. Now for the lips, I'm a nude gal. I like my nude lip, so I'm using Cork lip liner by MAC. I don't overline because I got thick lips and I'm not trying to make them any thicker. I like them the way they are. Okay, so I just line them enough, and then I'm going in with two glosses. I'm using the MAC Sheer lip gloss, and then I'm going in with Bare Minerals lip gloss. I think the shade is Gen Nude. Yeah, and tying those together is the perfect combo. It goes perfect with this eye look. Very simple eye look. I use 4 shadows: Credit, Edges, Ginger, and Zam, and that was it for this look. Now I'll be moving on to the second best part, or maybe the first best part, which is the hairstyle. I was definitely feeling myself with these shots. Now for hair, I'll be putting on one of my favorite wigs. I wear a lot of wigs. It works for me. And I do not use glue on my wigs at all because I do not sleep in my wigs at night. I take it off. It's like taking off my bra. I have to do it as soon as I step through the door. So I'm just here finding the right placement, not too much on my forehead and not too far back, and then I'm going in with the Got To Be glue spray. It works well. You don't need a long time to dry or anything like that. You just need to blow it out a little bit and it will get tacky. And now I'm using a comb to ensure that it's stuck, because I'm not going to be tying this down, and I need to be able to work the hair in order to find the parting and to also give it the waves that I want it to have. Now to find the part, I liked the deep side part for this look and also for the outfit look that I was going for. Oh, you see that edge, girl? When I tell you that that's plucked to the T, telling you that this wig looks so natural. I love it. It's one of my favorite wigs, and I'm just brushing it out. Now I'm going in with BioSilk Silk Therapy, just not too much, just a little bit to highlight or add a little sheen, and that's that. Oh gosh, my nails look bomb. Now I'm just adding some waves with my Remington, what do you call that? Flat iron, and then brushing up down those flyaways with that little thing. Look at, oh girl, you look so good. You could go out right like this. You don't need to put on your outfits, but I will. Alright, go on with yourself, girl. Okay, and now the outfit. This outfit is from Zara, from head to toe except the shoes. The beret was like $12.99 on sale. The top was $45 and the skirt was $45. The purse was also $45, I believe. They're having a sale right now, so you'll probably be able to get these cheaper. And this look was a look. If you want to see more videos of me styling, these are like my signature styles, you can always check again. Just subscribe, like, and share for my other videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late.